In almost every corner of our planet, from bustling city centres to the most remote, windswept wildernesses, you are likely to encounter a member of a truly remarkable family of birds. This is the Corvidae family, a group known to many simply as the Corvids. The name itself comes from the Latin word for raven, corvus, and it encompasses some of the most familiar and yet most mysterious birds we know. Crows, with their glossy black feathers and knowing calls, are perhaps the most common representatives. But the family is wonderfully diverse, including the larger, more solitary ravens, the strikingly patterned magpies, the noisy and sociable jays, and the industrious nutcrackers, all sharing a common ancestry and a spark of something extraordinary. What truly unites these birds, beyond their shared genetics and often bold personalities, is a level of intelligence that continues to astonish and captivate scientists and observers alike. When we look at a crow or a raven, we are not merely seeing a simple creature driven by instinct alone. We are looking into the eyes of a being with a complex inner world. They possess a cognitive prowess that is rare in the animal kingdom, a capacity for learning, memory, and sophisticated problem-solving that sets them apart. This isn't just a matter of being slightly cleverer than their feathered counterparts. Their intelligence is so profound that it often invites comparisons with primates, our own closest relatives. Their very appearance seems to hint at this inner depth. The dark, watchful eyes of a raven, for instance, seem to hold a certain wisdom, a sense of ancient knowledge. They move with a purpose and confidence that is uncommon. Whether it is a magpie carefully hiding a stolen treasure, a jay mimicking the calls of other birds with perfect accuracy, or a flock of crows working together in a coordinated effort, their actions speak of a mind that is constantly observing, learning, and adapting to the world around it. This remarkable mental toolkit is what has allowed them to thrive in so many different environments, turning challenges into opportunities with an ingenuity that we are only just beginning to understand fully. It is this intelligence that makes the Corvidae family so special. While many birds are celebrated for their beautiful songs or their dazzling plumage, the Corvids command our respect for a different reason entirely. They challenge our very definitions of intelligence and consciousness in the non-human world. They are not just surviving, they are thinking. They are solving puzzles, they are planning for the future, and they are navigating complex social landscapes. To study a corvid is to get a fascinating glimpse into the evolution of a powerful mind, one that has developed along a completely different path to our own, yet has arrived at a place of surprisingly familiar brilliance. To truly appreciate the genius of the corvids, one must look beyond simple observation and examine the remarkable behaviors that have been documented across the world. One of the most telling signs of higher intelligence is the ability to use tools, a skill once thought to be exclusive to humans. Yet, the New Caledonian crow has shown itself to be a master craftsman. These incredible birds will meticulously fashion tools from twigs and leaves, creating hooks and probes to extract insects from deep within tree bark. They don't just find a suitable stick, they modify it with a clear purpose in mind, demonstrating foresight and a genuine understanding of cause and effect in a way that is truly breathtaking to witness. Their memory, too, is nothing short of phenomenal, particularly when it comes to social interactions. Crows have an uncanny ability to recognize and remember individual human faces. In one famous study, researchers wore specific masks while they briefly captured and then released crows. For years afterwards, the local crows would scold and mob anyone wearing that same dangerous mask, while ignoring people wearing different masks or no mask at all. This shows they can not only distinguish one human from another, but also associate a specific face with a negative experience, and then communicate that warning to other members of their flock, a clear sign of complex social learning. This intelligence also extends to elaborate problem-solving, that requires multiple steps and abstract thought. In controlled experiments, ravens have been presented with puzzles that would stump many other animals. For example, a piece of food might be suspended from a string. To get the reward, the raven must. Media group. Raven pulling up a string with its beak. Raven grabbing and lifting string in its claws. Stock distributes equally. Pull up a section of the string. Step on the loop to hold it in place. And then repeat the process over and over until the food is within reach. This sequential process shows that the bird can understand the problem, visualize the solution, and execute a series of planned actions to achieve its goal. A truly sophisticated cognitive feat. Perhaps most fascinating of all is their capacity for what appears to be play and even deception. Young ravens have often been observed sliding down snowy roofs purely for enjoyment, tobogganing for the sheer fun of it. They also engage in tactical deception. Media group, magpie or crow pretending to hide food while being watched. Corvid burying food with other birds present is stock distribute equally. Pretending to hide food in one location while another bird is watching, only to secretly move it elsewhere once the observer has been fooled. This behavior suggests that they possess a theory of mind, an ability to understand that another individual has its own separate thoughts and perspective, and that those thoughts can be manipulated. This is a level of social cunning we once believed was uniquely human. When we attempt to measure the intelligence of the corvids, we must be careful not to use ourselves as the only benchmark. Their genius is an avian one, honed by millions of years of evolution to solve the specific challenges of a life in flight. However, when we do make comparisons, the results are startling. The cognitive abilities of a crow or a raven are often placed on a par with those of a 7-year-old human child. They excel in tasks involving logic, pattern recognition, and future planning. In terms of relative brain size, the ratio of brain mass to body mass, the ravens is among the largest of any bird, comparable to that of great apes like chimpanzees and gorillas. Unlike primates, who have hands to manipulate their environment, corvids must solve the world's puzzles using only their beaks and feet. This makes their achievements all the more impressive. A chimpanzee might use a stick to probe for termites, but a New Caledonian crow designs and manufactures a hook tool, a far more complex cognitive leap. While a dog can be trained to respond to human commands, a crow can independently figure out a multi-step puzzle without any guidance. Their intelligence is not merely trained, it is a flexible, adaptive, and innovative force that they apply to new and unfamiliar situations with remarkable success. Their social intelligence is another area where they truly shine, rivaling that of many mammals known for their complex societies, such as dolphins or elephants. Crows live in intricate social networks where they form long-term bonds, help raise each other's young, and collectively defend their territory. They remember individuals not just for weeks or months, but for years, keeping track of who is a friend and who is a foe. They hold what can only be described as funerals, gathering around a fallen comrade in a behavior that scientists are still working to fully understand, but which suggests a deep awareness of mortality and community. This comparison is not meant to create a simple league table of animal intelligence, but rather to broaden our appreciation for the different forms that intelligence can take. The corvids demonstrate that a complex brain and sophisticated problem-solving skills are not exclusive to the mammalian lineage. They are a powerful example of convergent evolution, where different species independently evolve similar traits. In this case, nature has twice produced a mind capable of planning, remembering, and innovating. Once in the primate branch that led to us, and once in the feathered dinosaurs that became the birds we see today. Understanding the remarkable intelligence of the Corvidae family is more than just an interesting scientific curiosity. It holds important lessons for us. These birds act as a mirror, reflecting the complexity and wonder of the natural world that exists right on our doorsteps. By recognizing their intelligence, we are forced to reconsider our place in the world and expand our definition of what it means to be a sentient being. It encourages a deeper sense of empathy and respect for the other minds with which we share our planet. Their existence challenges the long-held assumption that humans are categorically separate from and superior to all other animals. Furthermore, these clever birds are exceptional indicators of environmental health. Because they are so adaptable and resourceful, their presence and behavior can tell us a great deal about the state of our local ecosystems. A thriving, stable population of crows or jays often signals a balanced environment with sufficient food sources and safe nesting areas. Conversely, sudden changes in their behavior or numbers can be an early warning sign that something is amiss. By paying attention to these intelligent observers, we gain valuable insights into the health of the world we all inhabit, making them our unknowing partners in conservation. Learning about corvids also enriches our own daily lives. It transforms a simple walk in the park or a glance out the window into an opportunity for discovery. The world becomes a more interesting, more dynamic place when you realize that the blackbird perched on a lamppost is not just part of the scenery, but a thinking individual, one that is likely watching you with as much curiosity as you are watching it. This awareness can foster a profound connection to nature, reminding us that we are part of a vast and intricate web of life, filled with intelligence in forms we are only just beginning to appreciate. So, the next time you see a crow, a raven, or a magpie, I encourage you to pause and watch. Do not dismiss it as just another common bird. Observe its actions. Notice how it interacts with its surroundings and with its fellow birds. Look for that spark of ingenuity, that flash of knowing intelligence in its dark, watchful eye. In these clever, feathered neighbours, we have a constant and accessible reminder of the incredible brilliance of the natural world. Take a moment to appreciate them, for they have much to teach us about intelligence, adaptation, and the wonder of life itself.